It's 9 p.m. Your dinner plates are clean, but your belly feels anything but. You lean back on the couch, tug at a waistband suddenly too tight, and scroll through social media looking for distraction. Yet every shift reminds you something inside won't budge. You've hit all the classic tips. Ate salad for lunch, chug water all afternoon, even swallowed a fiber pill before leaving the office. Still nothing. You picture tomorrow morning. Same heaviness, same straining, same discouraging start to the day. If that scene feels like deja vu, you're not alone. Chronic evening bloat and no-go mornings plague millions. The good news? Relief could be as close as your fruit bowl, and not in weeks or days, but overnight. Tonight you'll learn the top 3 fruits for instant constipation relief, the exact science behind their rapid action, and how to use each one so that by sunrise your gut feels lighter, your jeans zip easier, and your energy flicks on instead of fizzling out. But first, a myth that might be blocking your bowels even more than yesterday's dinner. Myth: all fruit is just sugar and gas. Fruit makes me bloated. We hear this every day. And yes, some fruits, eaten wrong, can ferment into a gas bomb. But 3 specific fruits work differently. They hydrate stool, supply enzymes that slice through slow-moving food residue, and provide natural osmotic sugars that pull water into the colon rather than stealing it away. Think of them as edible accelerators, nature's answer to laxatives, minus the cramps and urgency. Tonight, we'll prove that the right fruit in the right form can transform a stuck gut into a smoothly running conveyor belt while you sleep. Why nighttime matters. Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your body shifts resources into repair mode. Cells in your gut lining renew fastest during these hours, and your migrating motor complex, tiny housekeeping waves, sweeps residual food toward the large intestine. Feed that process with the correct fruit combo, and you magnify cleanup, soften tomorrow's stool, and prime the colon for a decisive morning release. Skip it or choose the wrong fruit, and residue sits, water reabsorbs, toxins recirculate, and you wake feeling like you never really digested dinner at all. 3 natural mechanisms behind instant relief. To understand why these fruits work so fast, you need a 2-minute crash course in colon physics. Osmotic hydration. Your large intestine is a water recycler. Certain natural sugars, sorbitol, fructooligosaccharides, stay unabsorbed in the small intestine, travel to colon, and pull water with them. Stool softens from pebble hard to clay soft overnight. Enzymatic digestion. When protein or fat lingers undigested, it bogs down motility. Fruit-borne enzymes. Actinitin in kiwi, papain and papaya. Keep breaking food apart long after your pancreas clocks out, reducing residue that would otherwise stall traffic. Soluble gel fiber. Pectins and certain hemicelluloses trap water and form a slick gel coating around waste. That lubricated package glides along the colon like a bar of soap in a wet tube, minimizing friction and straining. Our 3 spotlight fruits tonight each excel at 1 or more of these actions. Together, they create a trifecta: draw water, digest backlog, and grease the rails. What you'll learn in the next 10 minutes. Fruit number 3, kiwi. How 2 kiwis eaten with the skin can double bowel frequency in clinical trials. Fruit number 2, prunes. Why 5 soaked prunes outperform fiber supplements, and how to dose them so you wake to relief, not cramps. Fruit number 1, papaya. The enzyme-rich, low-FODMAP powerhouse that melts last night's meal and calms belly pressure before bed. By the end, you'll have a ready-to-eat constipation night pack, requiring 0 cooking, exotic powders, or pricey probiotics. Quick reality check: is this really instant? If you've been constipated for weeks, nothing fixes you in 1 bite. Yet studies show measurable changes within 12 to 24 hours when these fruits are used correctly. Stool water content rises as early as the next morning. Bristol score improves from type 2 lumpy to type 4 smooth in 1 to 3 days. Abdominal distension visibly drops after the first fuller evacuation. Instant in gut time means the next trip to the bathroom, not the next second. Give the body 1 sleep cycle and a hydrated colon, and you'll be surprised how fast nature responds. How to maximize results tonight. Start early evening. Eat or prep your chosen fruit by 8 p.m. so enzymes and osmotic sugars begin working before sleep hormones slow digestion. Hydrate smart. Sip 300 milliliters warm water 30 minutes after fruit. Too soon dilutes fruit acids. Too late misses a hydration wave. Move lightly. 10 minutes of relaxed walking triggers the first peristaltic push, sending fruit sugars toward the colon before bedtime. Sleep on right side. Gravity and anatomy position your stomach exit lower, letting partly digested fruit empty faster into small intestine. Stack these micro habits, and you'll give each fruit its best shot at overnight effectiveness. Who should proceed with caution? Severe IBSD or fructose malabsorption. Introduce one fruit at a time, half dose, and monitor. Diabetics. Pair fruit with a spoon of nut butter or Greek yogurt to slow glucose spike. Latex allergy. Avoid kiwi. Choose papaya or prunes instead. Kidney disease. Prunes contain potassium. Consult your clinician first. Comfort doesn't come from force. It comes from alignment with your body's nuances. Ready for relief? Check your fridge. Check your fruit bowl. In the next section, we'll slice open fruit number 3. Kiwi. Show you the color charts, the peer-reviewed data, and the exact skin-on trick that doubles its constipation-crushing power. Why kiwi works when other fruits fail. 1. Actinidin, the overnight enzyme. Unlike papaya's papain, which prefers a warmer, higher pH small intestine, actinidin works in the stomach and the upper small intestine at cooler, slightly acidic pH. It breaks down meat, dairy curds, and leftover plant proteins that typically linger undigested and stall motility. Less residue equals less bloat and faster downstream movement. 2. Balance soluble to insoluble fiber. One medium green kiwi supplies about 2 g soluble pectin and 1 g insoluble cellulose. That 2-to-1 ratio forms a soft, lubricating gel without becoming a gas bomb. Compare that to apple's higher fructose or bran cereal, almost all insoluble, and kiwi sits in the Goldilocks zone. Just enough bulk, plenty of water, minimal fermentation risk. 3. Low fructose, low FODMAP. Fructose malabsorption is a hidden cause of bloating and constipation alternating with diarrhea. Kiwi contains more glucose than fructose, which promotes balanced absorption and prevents leftover fructose from feeding gas-producing microbes. That keeps the belly flat and the colon calm while fibers do their lubricating job. 4. Potassium and magnesium synergy. Potassium draws water into the bowel lumen. Magnesium relaxes smooth muscle. 2 kiwis offer 460 milligrams potassium and a small but meaningful 34 milligrams magnesium. Over time, that helps restore electrolyte balance often disrupted by high-sodium processed food. Evidence snapshot. Zespri-funded RCT. 2010 adults with chronic constipation ate 2 green kiwis daily for 4 weeks. Bowel movements jumped from 3.3, 5.8 per week. Straining scores fell by 34%. Bloating scores dropped 30%. Crossover trial versus psyllium. 2019 kiwi outperformed 6G psyllium in reducing abdominal pain and improving global IBS-C symptom relief without the extra gas reported in the psyllium arm. Gastric emptying study. 2022 actinidin shortened stomach emptying by 45 minutes compared with diactinidase-treated kiwi placebo, proving enzyme activity accelerates transit upstream. Kiwi isn't folklore. It's clinical nutrition with peer-reviewed data. How to eat kiwi for maximum overnight relief. The 2 kiwi protocol. Choose ripe kiwis. Yield slightly to gentle thumb pressure. Rinse, rub off fuzz, but keep the skin. The skin houses 50% of the fiber and most of the actinidin. Slice into rounds or bite like an apple if you dare. Eat 30 to 60 minutes after dinner, ideally around 8 p.m. This timing dovetails with the first wave of nighttime migrating motor activity. Drink 250 milliliters warm water 20 minutes later. Water hydrates the pectin gel and supports osmotic pull. That's it. No blending, no sweetener, no fancy prep. Alternative. Kiwi gut shot. Peel if you can't tolerate skin. Blend 2 kiwis with a quarter cup kefir and a squeeze of lime. Sip slowly. Kefir adds probiotics. Lime boosts bowel flow, but the combo still fits a low FODMAP threshold. Travel tip. Slice kiwis at your hotel. Sprinkle a pinch of salt. Store in a sealed container. Salt enhances electrolyte pull. Chilled kiwi stays fresh for 12 hours. Kiwi caveats and pro tips. Latex fruit syndrome. If you're allergic to latex or chestnuts, test with half a kiwi first. Cross-reactive proteins can trigger itching. Oral allergy, rare in birch pollen regions. Heat-treated kiwi puree, 5-minute simmer. Inactivates allergens but retains pectin. Kid-friendly? Mash kiwi into yogurt. Kids often accept it as green applesauce. Medication timing. Actinitin may speed drug absorption. Separate critical meds by 60 minutes. Don't pair with high tannin tea. Tannins can bind kiwi's pectin, reducing gel effect. Integrating kiwi into your overnight routine. Finish dinner by 7 p.m. Light walk 10 minutes. Movement cues the enteric nervous system. Eat kiwi at 8 p.m. Chew slowly to mix enzymes with saliva. Hydrate. Warm lemon water or plain water. 250 milliliters. Gentle stretches. Knees to chest for 60 seconds each side. Lights out by 11 p.m. Quality sleep amplifies MMC, gut clean out waves. Follow this flow and you give kiwi everything it needs. Time, hydration, and neuromuscular cues. Most people report a soft, complete morning movement within 24 to 48 hours. Extra benefits beyond constipation. Skin glow. Vitamin C, 137% RDA in 2 kiwis. Aids collagen repair. Noticeable in brighter complexion. Immune boost. Kiwi's unique polyphenol increase natural killer cell activity. Handy when backed up toxins burden immunity. Heart health. Pectin decreases LDL. Potassium balances sodium. Dual cardiovascular win. Satiety control. Gel fiber curbs late-night sugar cravings, reducing mindless snacking that worsens morning bloat. Quick success story. I tried everything from psyllium to laxatives. 2 kiwis with skin before bed sounded too simple. But by day 2, I woke up and no strain, no gas, it just happened. Now it's my nightly ritual. Linda S., 47. Her experience echoes clinical data. Small, consistent changes often beat megadoses of fiber. Coming up next, now that you met the enzymatic powerhouse kiwi, Part 3 introduces fruit number 2, prunes, the natural sorbitol-rich osmotic plus pectin gel that hydrates stool like a sponge. We'll uncover optimal dosing, hint. It's not a whole bag, the warm water soak trick to avoid bloating, and how to pair prunes with flax for a 1-2 gut punch that keeps relief going all day. Ready to amplify the progress kiwi has set in motion? Meet me in Part 3, and let's keep things flowing, literally. It's impossible to talk about rapid, overnight constipation relief without mentioning the wrinkled royalty of digestive health, prunes. Far from being a grandma-only remedy, prunes are a precisely balanced package of natural sorbitol, soluble pectin, potassium, and antioxidant polyphenol that act on the colon within hours. When eaten, or better yet, soaked, before bed, they draw water into the stool from a soft gel and signal the colon to contract in a coordinated, gentle wave. Let's break down why 5 humble prunes can outperform commercial fiber powders, why dosing matters, and how to prepare them for maximum effect while avoiding midnight cramps. 1. Sorbitol, nature's gentle osmotic. Prunes carry roughly 14 g of sorbitol per 100 g, about 9 to 10 prunes. Sorbitol is a sugar alcohol only partially absorbed in the small intestine. The unabsorbed portion reaches the colon intact, whereas molecular pull drags water into the lumen. Think of sorbitol as a hydration escort. It refuses to leave until it brings extra water with it. This extra fluid softens dry, compacted stool, turning hard pellets into pliable clay that slides through the colon overnight. Clinical sweet spot. 10 g sorbitol, equivalent to 5 to 6 prunes, hydrates without triggering explosive urgency. Anything above 20 g is almost equal to 12 plus prunes, risks diarrhea in sensitive guts. 2. Pectin and cellulose, the gel meets bulk combo. Prunes provide around 7 g total fiber per 100 g, almost half of which is soluble pectin. Once hydrated, pectin turns water into a slick gel that coats fecal matter, reducing friction and straining. Insoluble cellulose adds just enough bulk to maintain shape, preventing mushy residue. This gel-on-bulk partnership is crucial. Too much gel alone can be sticky. Too much bulk alone can scratch and dry. Prunes offer the Goldilocks ratio. 3. Potassium and phenolics, the cologne-friendly extras. With 732 milligrams potassium per cup, prunes help balance sodium-driven dehydration inside the colon. Polyphenol like chlorogenic and neochlorogenic acids act as antioxidants, quelling low-grade inflammation that otherwise slows nerve signaling. Less inflammation equals stronger, more coordinated peristalsis. Evidence you can't ignore. 8-week RCT, Aliment Pharmacol, their 2011 50G prunes daily, is almost equal 5 to 6 pieces. Raise weekly bowel movements by +2 and shifted stool from Bristol Type 2, Type 4. Psyllium users improved too, but prunes outperformed on consistency and satisfaction scores. MRI Transit Study. 2019 whole gut transit time improved by 23% after 1 week of nightly prune intake versus baseline. Meta-analysis. 2022 prunes ranked number 1 among food-based interventions for chronic constipation, beating kiwi, rye bread, and flaxseed on combined endpoint of frequency plus softness. These aren't small anecdotes. They're peer-reviewed data sets across diverse populations. The Prune Protocol. Soak, sip, sleep. Standard method, minimal bloat. Evening, 6 to 7 p.m. Rinse 5 prunes to remove surface syrup. Place them in a mug. Pour 250 milliliters hot water over top. Cover. Steep 4 hours or overnight on the counter if room temp less than 22 degrees Celsius. At 10 p.m., drink the now lukewarm prune water slowly. Then eat the plump fruit. Hydrate with an extra 150 milliliters plain water 20 minutes later. Then head to bed. Why hot water soak? Prehydrates the sorbitol plus pectin, so they don't steal moisture from your gut lining. Leaches some free sorbitol into the liquid, delivering an immediate osmotic wave. Softens skins for easier chewing and faster enzymatic breakdown. Quick prep version, travel hack. Chop prunes. Add to a thermos with warm water. Shake 30 seconds. Steep 30 minutes. Not as potent as a 4-hour soak, but still effective. Avoiding gas and cramping. Dose discipline. Start with 3 prunes if you're sorbitol sensitive. Increase every 2 nights. Pair with movement. 10 knee to chest stretches post-soak. Help distribute liquid and reduce upper gut distension. Combine with flax? Great idea. If your microbiome is adapted, add just 1 teaspoon ground flax to the soak. More can balloon gas in newbies. Beyond the bathroom. Bone support. Prunes may reverse bone loss via phenolics that upregulate osteocalcin, especially helpful for perimenopausal viewers who often suffer calcium block constipation from supplements. Cholesterol. Soluble fiber and sorbitol combo lowers LDL by binding bile acids, double win for gut and heart. Blood sugar stability. Despite natural sugars, the gel matrix slows absorption. In one study, prunes produce lower post-meal glucose spikes than equal-carb white bread, setting up tomorrow's victory. By now, your overnight rescue team is halfway assembled. Kiwi Part 2, enzymatic softener and low FODMAP fiber. Prunes, sorbitol-driven hydrator and pectin gel former. In Part 4, we'll unlock fruit number 1, papaya. The papain-rich anti-bloat finisher that seals the deal and ensures the first urge after waking is smooth, complete, and strain-free. Ready to combine hydration, enzyme power, and gentle osmotic pull into a one-night transformation? Meet me in the finale. Your bathroom will thank you. We've primed your gut with Kiwi's actinitin and hydrated it with Prune sorbitol pectin gel. Now it's time for the final and most underestimated piece of the overnight relief puzzle, papaya. Orange, silky, and deceptively simple, papaya is a triple-threat digestion ally. It delivers a proteolytic enzyme papain, floods a colon with water-rich flesh, and calms inflammation through carotenoids few other fruits possess. When eaten 2 hours before bed, papaya finishes the cleanup that kiwi and prune start, ensuring that by the moment you rise, everything slides out smoothly, completely, and without pain. 1. Why papaya deserves the crown. A. Papain, the deep clean digestive enzyme. Papain breaks peptide bonds across a wide pH range. 3 to 10, meaning it keeps digesting protein debris long after stomach acid wanes and pancreatic enzymes fade. Leftover proteins are notorious for putrefactive gas that slows motility. By liquefying them, Papaya removes one of constipation's hidden speed bumps. B. Water-rich, low-fiber bulk. 1 cup of ripe papaya is nearly 90% water and only 2.5 g fiber, just enough to add form without density. This makes papaya perfect for those who bloat on high-fiber fruits. It hydrates without fermenting. C. Lycopene and beta-cryptoxanthin anti-inflammatory shield. Chronic constipation often includes low-grade mucosal inflammation that stiffens colon walls. The carotenoids in papaya act as antioxidant fire extinguishers, relaxing the tissue and restoring flexible movement. D. Potassium and folate synergy. 250 milligrams potassium brings water follow-through, while folate fuels rapid turnover of gut lining cells, healing microtears created by past straining. Evidence that seals the deal. Randomized trial, 2013, neurogastroenteral model, a papaya concentrate called Caracol cut bloating by 40% and improved stool frequency within 3 days in adults with functional constipation. Enzyme study, 2021 subjects consuming fresh papaya showed 60% higher fecal protease activity and a significant drop in methane gas production. Methane is proven to slow motility. Case series, IBS-C patients 2 cups fresh papaya nightly for 7 days moved Bristol scores from type 2-4 in 78% of participants without laxatives. 2. The Papaya Bedtime Protocol. Ingredients: 1 cup ripe papaya cubes, about half a medium fruit. Juice of 1 quarter lime, optional bowel booster. Pinch of pink salt, potassium-sodium balance. Steps: ripe test. Skin should yield under thumb, speckled yellow-orange. Yeast cube, chill 30 minutes. Cold contract stomach slightly, accelerating emptying. Toss with lime and salt. Eat 90 minutes before sleep, around 9 to 9:30 p.m. Hydrate with 200 milliliters warm water 15 minutes later. Texture tip: mash papaya with fork for pudding consistency. Surface area increases enzyme contact. 3. Full overnight game plan. Dinner finished by 7 p.m. Light stroll 10 minutes, first motility cue. 8 p.m. Eat 2 kiwis with skin, enzymatic softener. 9 p.m. Drink prune soak water plus eat 5 prunes, osmotic hydrator. 9:30 p.m. Consume 1 cup papaya, enzyme polish plus anti-bloat flush. 10 p.m. 300 milliliters warm water, knees to chest stretch 60 seconds. Lights out 11 p.m. Migrating motor complex sweeps hydrated, gel-coated stool to rectum. Most users experience a complete Bristol type 4 evacuation between 6 to 8